It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Throwing, Baker. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, huh? They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Ready up.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Set. 45. One. Set.
Give to Williams from the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short, gets a give to the tight end. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots moving forward, partner. Early test on 3rd down, and they chose to run for that first.
Yeah, no question, that just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains, yeah, they'll do it again.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Running in the red zone. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll run. Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Buys time, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Caught. Nice gain left side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
3rd and long, Mayfield. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
Trying on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And they make the tackle at the 38. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that is exactly what you're looking for in a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Ready, set.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Ready.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have it, 2nd and 4. And that one's going to hit the turf. Could make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Field flat. Set hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Quick slants into the hands of Golden. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. That one gains 7. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set hut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set hut hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
2nd and 20 at the 19-yard line.
Red, yellow. Set, ready. Red, 38. Hut hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Blaster, sit, ready, ready. Blue 32, Edo blue. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the set. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Ready, break.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here we ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains of next week.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's go now. Set.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a first down.
Baker out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. First down from the 42. From the gun, Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 180. Real. King.
Mayfield to throw again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the 1st and more. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
2nd and 10. King. 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Mayfield from the gun, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
1st and 10. At their own 38-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Down. 60 ready.
Love from the gun. Hits it downfield, on target to Watson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Packers take their first time out. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
To the air with Love. Deep to the left side. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down, here's Baker. He beams one, deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Gain of 34 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Hurry! 180! Kings! Alert! Up! Watch out!
Mayfield now from the gun. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making a one-score game before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Now on the return, here's DK. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Come on, set!
On the give, it's Lloyd. Ralph for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready up!
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that.
And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth.
And now down he goes. He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game.
17. Buccaneers 15. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Now on the return, here's DK. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Love looking to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Got his man. It's Golden. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On second down, Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. 52 blue. Set cut.
Love now. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Now, set.
Looking to throw. They connect for the first. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Come on, set. Set.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
42-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
White. Here we ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. mark this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jacobs gets it on the drum. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hand off here to Lloyd. Gets it to the 15. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Case. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. This is the end of the third quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Drill, 52. Let's go. 40. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. They did it. He made the interception. Tipped off by Jalen Watson. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the fourth. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again is Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Point it right.
Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Return has him looking at a very short field now.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready.
Hand off here to Jacobs. Crashes through a tackle. Still fighting forward. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Now Lloyd. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third down. Bucks it in the dime set defensively. Back to throw it. Hits the slant. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push this to an 8-point game. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push the lead to 2 scores now. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 27 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Ready.
Give to Williams from the gun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Black 40.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers very close to an 11th win this season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Love on 3rd and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. McManus sends it through. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. From the gun, Mayfield. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
180, alert. Watch out.
To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. You got to protect the football.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers go up by 19. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
21. McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Now on the return, here's DK. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
Here's Lloyd. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the